Hello class 9, this is Algebra 1 first class and today's first chapter is solving linear equations. So before solving the linear equation we need to understand what is linear equation, and before knowing what is linear equation we need to understand what is an equation. So my simple question to you is, what is an equation? So basically in non-mathematical terms, anything that is equal to other thing is an equation. Like if if I have 5 rupees and my brother has 5 rupees, so we have equal amount of money. So that is an equation in terms of money. So in mathematical terms, if if 5 is equals to 5. This is simple, and so both sides are actually same. If we say 3 plus 2 and 4 plus 4, both are same value of 5. So these are equation 2. But what is an algebraic equation? If I say x plus 2 is equal to 7. So this is algebraic equation. X plus 2 equals 7. So this is called equation where left hand side expression is equal to right hand side expression. Now my question is, what is linear equation? So a linear equation is where the highest power of variable is 1. So here in this equation x plus 7 equals 11. The highest power of variable x is 1. So this is a linear equation, and the graph of this equation will always be a straight line. On the graph where we have x-axis, x dash axis, y-axis, and y dash axis. The 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 graph of this equation will always be a straight line. We will understand it later when we will solve this on graph. So the so let's say we have a triangle. We as we know that sum of all three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So we know that sum of all three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So if we have had three angles of a triangle A, B, and C, so A plus B plus C is always equal to 180 degrees. This is an equation. Now, if we have value of A and B, let's say we have A equals 60 degree and B is equal to and sorry and B is equal to 30 degree, then what is the value of angle C? We know A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree if it is a triangle. So value of A is 60 degree, value of B is 30 degree, plus C is equal to 180 degree. C plus 90 degree is equal to 180 degree. Now how we will solve this equation? This is a linear equation, and to solve this, first we need to know that which expression is algebraic expression. So left hand side is algebraic expression. We have C is a variable. What is a variable? Its value is not constant. It depends on the expression. If C plus C plus 45 degree was equal to 90 degree, then we would have different value of C, and here we will find the different value of C. So first, before solving the equation, try to detect what are the actions already done with the variable. We can see here on the algebraic side, we see one action done, which is 90 degree is added to it. So, and there is no other action can be detected. So first we see that 90 degrees is added to it. Now do the inverse of it. What is the inverse of adding? We add something. To inverse it, we subtract the same amount from it. So we will subtract 90 degree from it. Now to maintain the equation, to maintain both sides equal, to not to to let let both sides be equal, we need to do the same operation both sides. This is called inverse operation. When we do the same action on both sides, so equation will be maintained, both sides still will be equal. So here we get C because we subtracted 90 degree, and when we subtract 90 degree from right hand side we get 90 degree too. So we got the value of C, which is 90 degree. Now if we have this equation, x plus 5 equals 7. Now, when we have to solve a linear equation, first step is to see which side is algebraic side. So left hand side we can see only variable which is x. So we need to solve the value of x. Now detect what are the operations already done in that side. We can see there is 5 added to x. So we will do inverse of it. Inverse of adding is subtracting. So we will subtract in both sides so the equation be maintained. It will be equal. So we get the value of x, which is 2. When you see something is added, you need to subtract it. But when you see something is already subtracted, then add the same amount from both sides. On you need to do the same action on both sides. If we have expression x minus 7 is equal to 11, if we have this equation, now to solve this, first try to detect what are the operations already done with the variable side. Variable side is this x plus 7, x minus 7, and we can see my 7 is already subtracted from the variable. So we need to do the very inverse of it, which is adding 7, and we need to do the same operation on both sides. So it remain the equation. If we add different amount in other side, if we add 7 here and add 8 here, then it won't be remain equal. It will give different amounts. We will not find the exact value of x. So value of x here is 18. Now if we have x plus 5 equals 7. To solve this, first try to detect what are the operations already done with the variable side. First, which is variable, this is left hand side is variable side. We see x, and only operation done is added 5 to it. Now we will subtract 5 from both sides, and we will get x on the left hand side and 2 on the other side. So x equals 2 is our answer. Now how to check it whether our answer is right or wrong? So our equation was x plus 5 equals 7, and now as we found the value of x, we can put the value of x in the left side expression, and we get 2 plus 5, which is equal to 7. And as we can see, left hand side and right hand side both are equal. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. That means our answer was correct. Let's say our next equation is x plus 5 equals 11. Now to solve it, our first step is to see which side is with variable, and we can see left hand side is variable side. We have x as variable here. Now second step is to see with what actions are already done. So as we can see, 5 is added to the variable. Now to let it be remain equation, we have to do same action on both sides, and our aim is to get x alone on the left hand side. So whatever the value we get on the right hand side will be our answer. So we can see only action done here is 5 added to it. So we will do inverse of it, which is subtracting 5, and we will do same action on both sides. So the equation will be remain same. So we will get x on the left hand side and 6 on the right hand side, which is our answer. Let me give you an example. Ronaldo. Ronaldo has $10. So Ronaldo has $10. And let's say his two kids want to go and buy some ice cream. So they ask for pocket money. Now Ronaldo believes in equality. So his first kid is A and second is B. If he giving $3 to first kid A and give 7 to the second, will this be equal? No, it won't be equal. So Ronaldo believe in equality. So Ronaldo, to give both kids same money, same amount of money, he will give $5 to kid A and 5 to the other one. Now Ronaldo do an advertisement and he get extra money. Now he got 20 more dollars. Now those kids go to Ronaldo for to get more pocket money. Now Ronaldo want to give $20 to these kids. Now if we add $5 in the left hand side and add $3 on right hand side, there will be 10 here and 8 here. Will this be equal? No. To to maintain this equal, he need to give same amount of money on both sides. So he gives $5 to kid A and $5 to his second child, Mr. B. Then each kid will get $10 each. If Ronaldo gives different amount of money to both to to both sides, then the pocket money won't be equal. To make it equal, he need to give same amount of money on both sides. So while solving the equations, let's say x plus 7 equals 11. To let it remain equal, he need to do same operation on both sides. So if we subtract 7 from left hand side, we need to do same action on with the same amount on second side. So we get x is equals 4. So when we see any equation, let's say x plus 5 equals 6, your first target is to see which side is algebraic side. And we can see the left hand side equation is algebraic because we have x in the variable in that side. So first see what are the actions already done with it. So we can see 5 is already added to it. Now we need to subtract the same amount. If something is added, you need to subtract it and do the same amount, same action, both sides with the same amount. Then you will get your answer. And to check the answer, you need to put the value of that variable in the left hand side expression. If you get same right hand side, then this is your answer is correct. Now, if something is multiplied to it, if there is 2x equals 4, now the inverse of multiplication is division. Division. If something is multiplied to the algebraic side with the variable, then you need to divide the variable with the same amount. If we can see 2 is multiplied to x. Now you need to do division. With what amount? The amount that is already multiplied. 2 is multiplied, so you need to divide it by 2. And you need to do same action on both sides, because if you want to make if you want to maintain it equally, then you need to do same actions on both sides and with the same amount of action. So you divide both sides by 2, then you get 2 as your answer. To check this, you need to put the value of x in the equation, and which is 2, and you get 4, which is equal to right hand side. So your answer is correct. And if something is divided to variable, then you need to do the very inverse of it, which is multiplication. So you multiply it by 4. As you can see, 4 is divided to x, so you need to multiply in both sides with the same amount, because you need to maintain the equation. So if you multiply x upon 4 by 4, then you will get x. X is equal to 16, which is your answer. Now you can put the value of x in the equation and you will get the right hand side. That means your answer is correct. Now if what if two or more than two actions are done with the variable? Let's say our equation is 2x plus 1 equals to 5. Now as you can see, there are more than actions done. First of all, which is the variable side? Left hand side is variable side. You can see x is there. So you need to do very inverse of it, the actions of. As you can see, there are more actions than two. One is added to it and two is multiplied to it. Now, first, to go with steps by steps. First step is to see if something is added to it or subtracted to it. First, detect whether something is added to it or subtracted to it. As you can see, one is added to it. So you need to do inverse of it. And what is the inverse of addition? It is subtraction. So first subtract from both sides so the equation remain equal. 2x equals 4. Now see if something is multiplied to it or divided, then you can see 2 is multiplied to x. Now do the inverse of it, which is division. So divide both sides by 2. When you divide both sides by 2, you get x on left hand side and 2 on right hand side, which is your answer. Now check it is correct or not. 2x plus 1 equals value of x is 2. 2 into 2 equals 4 plus 1 equals 5, which is right hand side. So our answer is correct. So what we have done today, when you get a linear equation, any kind of equation, let's say 2x plus 5 equals 7, first see what are the actions already done. Here we can see addition and multiplication. Then first, very first you need to solve the addition and subtraction, and to solve that you need to do the inverse of it. The inversion of addition is subtraction. The inverse of subtraction is addition. The inverse of multiplication is division, and the inverse of division is multiplication. And you need to maintain the both sides, so you need to do these actions, these inverse operations with the same amount. Here 5 is added, so you need to subtract 5 from both sides. You get 2x here and 2 here. Now if 2 is multiplied to it, you need to divide it by 2 from both sides. Then you will get x on left hand side and 1 on right hand side. So first revise all the content I taught you today. Tomorrow we will only do different exercises and different questions, more language based questions. So first your homework is try to solve these equations, because if you don't know how to solve equations, you won't be able to solve problem based questions, language ones. So first you need to know how to solve the equations. So your homework is these 5 questions, these 5 equations, solve these, and tomorrow we will practice different exercises, problem-based questions. Solve these 5 questions and comment below the answers of it. We will solve problem-based questions in next